Well, good morning. I'm back on the Old Faithful. I'm back at Lake Kurwongbah. It's been a while. I've not been out here for quite some time actually. Last week it rained. Last Friday we had a weather event in Brisbane, which didn't really kick off as much as Bon was saying that it was going to, but it was pretty soggy. And yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's gone from being pretty warm to all of a sudden being quite cold, raining, to really cold, to the temperature flying up again yesterday. So I've no idea what today is going to be like. I'm not going to lie, the last 2-3 sessions at least at Kurwongbah have been pretty tough going, and having chatted Peter yesterday from PTP Fishing, he was saying he's struggled. So I don't know what today holds, but one thing I do know is at the moment, top end of the lake is the only place I've had any kind of action. So it's early doors. I'm going to get my paddle on, get up the top of the lake. Hopefully we can find ourselves some bass. So yeah, let's see how we do. Got me a fish. Oh no! I have not figured out how to play fish on this reel yet. Oh, something else took off then. What have we got here? My guess is a bass. It's a decent bass. That's a very nice bass. You'll do. Yes. Christen the rod at Kurwongbah. Well, how about that? That's a cracking first fish. My lordy, what are we looking at here? 42 centimetres of prime, hard-fighting Kurwongbah bass, and on the new rod and reel setup, which, yeah, I'm made up with that. Happy days. Oh, wicked. It's definitely worth trying that weedy edge. I feel like he hit that pretty much the moment the lure hit the water. So it must have been up close to the surface, but that's awesome. Well, it's got to be worth another go, hey? There's a fish. Happy days. Oh yeah. There's a fish he's putting right in the weed. Nice. I did wonder if I was a little bit too close into that weed. Happy days. Very much gone down in size, but it's another fish on the new rod and reel, which, yeah, I'm pretty happy about. Sort of beginning to get the hang of this reel. I think the secret is that rather than seeing the cast all the way through to the end, you're kind of flicking it? Dunno. I think it's going to take me a little while before I become an expert, but practice makes perfect. I feel like I'm getting maybe 1 in 3 casts right at the moment. It's not a great ratio, but you know, you got to start somewhere. Yeah, I wonder, is it going to be one of those days where it's a fish here and a fish there?
How you been going?
Pretty good. Had a couple.
Couple?
Yeah.
I've got a grand total of 1 so far, but it was a good one.
Yeah, that's the trick. If you can find them.
Yeah, you got to find them.
Yeah. At the moment, it's slim pickings. It's not easy. Oh, there we go.
Oh, good on you. Are you a Jake from YouTube, right?
I am Jake from YouTube.
I like your videos, mate.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
That's alright. My name's Michael. I think I've commented on something.
You have indeed. Good to meet you. Oh, there you go.
You filming today?
I am filming today, yes.
Well, let's hope you get enough to make a film.
Well, I hope so, because, yeah, I've had a couple of sessions up here where it's not exactly been prolific, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I had a good one a couple of weeks ago, but the ski boat turned up and that was the end of that.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
Oh, good on you.
That'll do.
Alright, leave it to it.
Best of luck.
Yeah, that's it.
Fingers crossed. I mean, like I say, if you can find them, it's just that the ski boats have made them head for cover.
Yeah,
So it's
right, thanks, straight here. But I haven't caught one here. I caught one. Oh, just before where they moved the ski boat.
oh yeah, okay.
Where I was least expecting it.
That's the best thing. Yeah, when you catch one where you're thinking,
And then
why am I catching one here?
All the ski boats, and I saw a lot of fish in the sand, but I kept paddling.
yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe I should have stopped. But some of the stuff you see on the sander isn't always bass, I don't think.
It's not always bass, and even if it is bass, sometimes they're just not interested.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, I have to remind myself that the sounder's seeing what's underneath the kayak, not, you know, and it's what you've passed. So sometimes when I see a bunch of fish
Yeah.
disappear off kind of 5, 6, 10 meters and then cast to where I thought I saw them.
Yeah.
And sometimes that works.
In a way.
It's not an exact science.
Hey, you're a V-blade user, aren't you?
I am indeed, yeah.
Do you ever fish off the first hole? Like, you ever move it from the middle, back hole to the
Do you know what? I haven't.
No. And I've been thinking, like I've got one on now, and I'm thinking, shall I move it to the front hole and see what happens?
Well, look, my rule of thumb is, if you've had a thought along the lines of, should I make that change and see if it makes a difference, the longer you sit on it and don't do it, the amount of times that I've been fishing and fishing and fishing, not caught anything, and in the back of my head I'm going, change the lure, go for something, a different colour, a different profile, blah blah blah, and then you change and you catch a fish instantly. So my mantra is, if you've got the thought, make the change.
Alright, well, enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, best of luck. Oh no, is that a ski boat?
Oh shit, yeah.
Already, it's only 7:45.
I thought I'd have a good hour or two.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the action isn't exactly crazy, but that's another 35 centimetre bass, which, yeah, you know, a fish is a fish. And I caught that while I was chatting to Michael. Nice to meet you, mate. Been watching some of the videos and commented, which, yeah, I really appreciate. But yeah, another one to add to the tally. This little spot behind me definitely seems to be holding a fish or two. But yes, I'm not entirely happy about that ski boat turning up. It's only, what, 7:45? But who knows, maybe they're doing a little bit of a session before school or something, and they'll piss off. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay. Concentrate, Jake. Concentrate. Wow, it's gone very hot and still. But in the interest of variety, I've put the bud on. And I'm going to see if that makes any difference. Having lost that fish, it does say to me that there are fish here. There you go. If you think you should make a change, make a change. Check that out the back there, so I've got a rough idea of where I am. But yeah, that's definitely it. You think you should make a change, make it. I don't think this is a particularly big fish, but it is a fish on what is turning out to be quite a tough session. Oh, alright buddy. Alright. And here we go. Nice. Well, there you go. If that's not proof that ringing the changes works, I don't know what is. Decided to switch out the Vibalicious for the bud. 3 or 4 casts later. I mean, look. He's definitely not the biggest bass in Lake Kurwongbah, but he's another fish on what is turning out to be a fairly tough session so far. But I am catching, so, you know, mustn't grumble. Oh, the wind. It was going to happen at some point. Well, that spot definitely has dried up. It wasn't exactly prolific, I suppose, to begin with, but it does prove that there are fish here to be caught. I'm just in 2 minds as to where to try next. I was going to hit the edges again, but the wind sprung up, so I just know that I'm going to get blown into that bank really, really quickly. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to try the top of this drag going down to the motorsport park. Seem to have had quite a lot of success recently, admittedly small fish, but just off this point. So yeah, let's paddle over there, give it a go. No way. No way there's a fish. No way. Am I even recording? I was recording. Bit of a random cast, that one, but it's a fish and a lot of weed. These guys have just got their heads down in the weed. What am I in here? I'm in 1.6 metres of water, and I know it's at least 5 or 6 metres here. Love it. In you come, buddy. There you go. Come on in. Yes! It's been a good long while since my last fish. Tried over by the motorsport park. No joy whatsoever, couldn't find anything. Just drifting back over to my old favourite shed bay. Random cast, picked one up. I mean, yeah, he's not what we're looking at here. Yeah, it's 31, so he's a scraper 31. But it's another fish on what is a tough day, so, you know, I'm not complaining. The wind has really got up, so I am battling that, but I'm trying to use it to my advantage. And yeah, I'm considering it good bait cast to practice. Okay, last cast. I didn't realise it was nearly 11 o'clock. There's definitely stuff buzzing around here. It's just, I can't work out if it's bass and whether or not they're like remotely interested in eating. I would have thought, given a recent track record with the Vibalicious. But if they were, I would have had a bite by now. No way. Okay. It's a decent fish as well. Far out. That took a lot of patience. Alright, mate. Not round the H block. Not round the H block. Come on. Come on, buddy. In you come, in you come, in you come. Okay. All my cameras have run out of batteries. Came across a massive school of fish, just couldn't get anything to bite. Dropped the V-blade right down to the deck using the bait caster. And lo and behold, took a lot of... Try that again. Lo and behold, it took a lot of effort, but I managed to catch one. So let's see if I can get some more while my batteries are charging. Where's that H block gone? There it is. Alright, seriously, that took an awful lot of effort, but I'm willing to give it another go. Definitely not my type of fishing, but see, there's so much activity there. Well, my thinking was if I can get one to bite, maybe I can get more to bite. Well, I just cannot get these fish to bite. It's just super frustrating when there's clearly so many fish here, but they're just not interested in munching. Maybe the gangbangers are a better option here than the Vibalicious, because the Vibalicious definitely isn't doing anything for these guys. Yeah, do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to put this out. Hopefully that won't freak them out. I'm going to put the metal on. Okay. Third lure try. We're going to go almost like it's winter. We're going with a 20-gram gangbanger. That can spark some interest in these fish. So I just feel like if I could get one. Yes, 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 at last. Right, look how bloody far away I am from that other H block. Oh, thank God for that. That was beginning to drive me slightly bonkers. This fish is staying very deep, which worries me. I really hope it's not an eel. It feels very eelish. Oh no, it's woken up a bit now. It's either a very big bass or an eel. But the way it's pulling makes me think it's an eel, which is not ideal. Is it an eel? No, it's just an absolute donkey of a bass. Oh my good God. Okay, that was 100% worth persevering with, because that is an absolute unit. Okay, I persevered. 3 lure changes in. The Gangbanger G2 did it. How about that? Far out! I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a bloody eel. The way it took off and the head bangs. 44. Absolute beast mode of a bass. How's that? That's hard work. The wind is kind of killing me, but there are so many fish down there. I just couldn't get anything down to them with this wind. So yeah, Went for winter tactics, chucked on the gangbanger, and far out, man, this thing absolutely roared off. What a beastie. Right, okay, have I cracked the code? Can I get another one before I get sunstroke? Let's see. Yeah, let's get back over here. Can't tell from the activity on the sounder if they've moved. Those feet in the water, stretch my legs a bit. But yeah, it was very much winter setup kind of tactics. Get it down on the deck. Wind, 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 let her sink. Yeah, that was a hit. That's another hit. Go on. They're definitely down there. That was 2 hits. Yep, there we go. There we go. Yes, please. God, that's virtually on that mark again. No way. If that wind drops, I can get on this mark, cast towards that other marker and drag through. This one doesn't feel quite as big. Still feels like a decent fish though. Oh yeah, yeah, you'll do. That's another decent one. Oh my lordy. Oh, hello. He took one look at me and decided he didn't want to come in. Alright mate, alright. Come on. That's the one. As always with these bloody assist hooks, gotta keep them taut so they don't get stuck in the net. Right, if I can get the positioning right, I can get me a bass. Another decent one, far out. 39. It is literally just that point between the 2 H blocks that I've put out. If I can get the lure down on the deck in between those, I'm in business. That's not quite far enough. Yeah, the wind does not make things at all easy. Oh, that's another thump. Go on. Yep, there we go. Oh, yep, gotcha. Yeah, I was surprised. There's actually a solid wall of weed about kind of 10 meters that way, and they were all sitting off that weed. Yeah, this is the 3rd, and it feels like another decent one. Oh no, I've just hooked him a bit weirdly. Yeah, it's a little one. Not bad though, that'll do. Another one. Only a little one this time, so he's going straight back. Bloody wind drives me insane. Okay. Last cast in this spot. There's definitely still fish around, but these guys are not biting anymore. But yeah, that's really interesting. There's oh, that's a twang. Now that was a knock, so does that mean I get another cast? A last cast is only as good as a last cast should be. Hey! Haha! Awesome!
Hey, finally won.
Wicked! There you go! Haha! Too good! That's awesome! Yeah, there we go, they've gone out wide. Hey. God, you know it's good when they're actually towing you against the anchor. What I don't want is to get caught up in how much fish and how much weed I've got. He's heading straight for that weed bed. Oh yeah, okay. Come buddy, in you come, in you come. Come on. Yes! And another one, it went quiet for a little while. But how about that? They are decent fish. What are we looking at? That is 42. Ah. I'm made up with that. I'm really glad I persevered with figuring out what it was that they wanted to eat, because yeah, when they take off, they really take off. Well, that turned out to be an absolute ripper of a session. I'm genuinely surprised. I must admit, when I came up here this morning, I wasn't quite sure how things were going to go. I've spoken to a fair few people who've said Kurwongbah's fishing hard. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy today, but yeah, getting that decent bass, you know, first thing, that was quite something. And then yeah, picking some more up in Shed Bay, yeah, that was pretty good too. But yeah, the highlight I think was coming across that massive school of fish on the paddle back, and yeah, having to figure out what they actually wanted to eat. Because certainly catching that one on the V-blade, I think that was more of a fluke than anything else, but it kind of proved that they would actually take something. Definitely weren't interested in the Vibalicious, and it, yeah, turned out to be the trusty gangbanger yet again. They got them all fired up. So yeah, for a mid-February fishing session up at Lake Kurwongbah, which, let's face it, is notoriously tricky at this time of year, that was a bit of a result. I'm chuffed to bits with that. Yeah, Michael, if you're watching, it's good to meet you, and likewise Harry. I feel like I owe you one. I feel like you mentioned that you'd gone over a whole load of fish on your paddle up the lake. So yeah, my thanks for that. Much appreciated, because yeah, that second section of today was an absolute blast. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.